Good evening, everybody. Good, tasteful Tuesday evening over here in America, and it is a wellness, wonderful, wacky Wednesday over in Fiji Wonderland. Hello, everybody, Mbula in Fiji. All right, so I was prepared to speak with you all on a different topic tonight. However, during my meditation, well, actually, before my meditation, I ran into something. Well, I didn't run into anything. Something was presented to me that changed my topic for tonight. I'll speak about the 5D, 4D, and 3D over a brief period, but I want you all to listen. Well, this song is really neat by Sunny Rhodes, The Ballad of Serenity. And it has to do with a dog named Yedda, who I saw today, and I'll explain. Let's see. I hope you all can hear that and it's not too loud. Let's see. All right, let's invite our friends. This is a beautiful song. I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black. Yeah, oh, I ain't coming back. Earth, the land, and all the sea. You can't sky from me. Isn't this nice and serene? And I'll explain it to you as we dive deeper tonight. Let me know who is on here. I have Chase and Tony, Helen, Emma, Amy, Samantha. I think it's just a beautiful song. Hey, Amy, how are you? So glad you could be on here. Is Emma on here? Have some treats coming your way. I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black. Tell them I ain't coming back. Earth, the land, and all the sea. You can't take the sky from me. The sky from me. Hey, Samantha, how are you doing? Oh, Emma's in art class. Yay! Samantha, so happy to see you all. I'll have a special guest on tomorrow night, so stay tuned. We will have Jordan and her journey, titled Jordan's Journey, tomorrow night. Excited about that. And thank you all for your continued prayers. Thank you for everything that you all have done. You are so amazing. I have a very special episode tonight. As I was stating earlier in the episode, I had a completely different topic to speak about tonight. However, on my way to meditation, what was presented in front of me was very unique and very heartfelt. And I'll try not to get all teary-eyed on you tonight. It was just very, very interesting and made me just really, I don't know why it did this evening. It was so interesting. I'll get into that in a little bit deeper detail. Amy, oh yay, doing good. Crazy times, I know, right? Crazy and colorful times these days. Okay, so let's all get our happy notes on, and we'll continue to do our invites for everybody. So invite the people that you resonate with, that you think will resonate with this, and we can get this party started. Very soon I'll be, of course, I'm giddy. I've got a lot of videos uploaded to YouTube, and I'll be migrating over there, so I won't be doing these invites, and but we are thinking about doing the YouTube live. I'm not sure, but as it stands right now, we will be doing, I will be doing YouTube, and then I'll be sharing these over here. But for the time being, we are going to continue to interact in our lovely Art of Health Restoration group, where we can sculpt our body, mind, heart, and souls. And that's what the Art of Health Restoration is truly all about. Okay, so who is on here? Do you know what time it is? What time is it? The time is always now time. So here we go. Let's get our happy going on. We're zippy, 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 zappy, 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 H-A-P-P-Y. We're happy, woohoo! And again, we're zippy, 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 zappy, 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 H-A-P-P-Y. We're happy. Yes, we are. I'm happy. You're happy. We're all happy. 2 more times. We're zippy, 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 zappy, 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 H-A-P-P-Y. We're happy. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm happy. You're happy. We're all happy because every little cell in our body's happy. Every little cell in our body's well. Every little cell in your body's healthy. Every little cell in your body's well. You feel so good. I feel so well because every little cell in our body's well. Yes, because happy cells make healthy, harmonious cells. Now tell me, you all sing that song every day, right? Sure you do. Because it's good for the body and the soul. I find myself, I sing it a lot of times, especially when I get on my lower vibration days with the different things coming into life. So I remember the song and I tell Jordan to always remember it. And then she'll give me a text during the day, hey, let's sing the Zippy song. And every time I go to pick her up, we sing the Zippy song. Every time I drop her off, we sing the Zippy happy song. It does the body, heart, mind, and soul very good, very purified. I feel like I'm breaking up on here. There's some internet Wi-Fi distractions going on, but are you all, am I coming in okay? All right, so let's see. Do we have Jeanette on here? I don't know if Jeanette is on here tonight, but I just want to give a special shout out to Jeanette sending me a very awesome gift of the heart chakra or all of the chakra necklace, and she sent me the chakra bracelet with the volcano stones on there, so you can put the amazing essential oils that resonate with you. My resonation of essential oil is bergamot and clary sage. I mix those together and I just rub, 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 and then I have that oh so edifying sensual scent that resonates with me and keeps my thoughts very pure. So that's my scent. Bergamot from Plant Spirit Botanical and clary sage from Plant Spirit Botanical. So anyway, thank you so much, Jeanette Bass, for sending me these lovely gifts. I really appreciate you. And oh, by the way, Jeanette, here, I don't know if I can tag her because she's in the group. Let's see. Anyway, Jeanette makes a beautiful jewelry, and we are going to be getting that very soon in our entourage of very awesome pure products. So thank you, Jeanette. I cannot tag her for some reason, but anyway, she makes this beautiful jewelry. She has more from where this came from. Like I said, this is the chakra, and it just resonates with me so very well. So thank you so much, Jeanette. I very much appreciate it. And I also want to give some shout outs to amazing Plant Spirit Botanical with this awesome magic healing balm. In the past, you all have heard me. Of course, it's Pure Integrity Verified. Yay, 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 yay. How cool is that? So this is a healing balm salve that Aubrey Sanders made through Plant Spirit Botanicals with her own herbs and all of her concoctions of oils and herbs. If you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin. Well, these herbs are absolutely amazing. And I wish I took before pictures, but I wish I would have posted the pictures as they came around. And the light is shining, so you can't really see it. But I have a very bad bruise here, and I had some bruises under there and some bruises over here because I was moving a lot of things in here and just did a lot of crazy stuff in here. Just a lot of I bruise very easy though, but usually my bruises stay with me for 3 weeks or longer because I just bruise easy and they just stay deep. I've been that way ever since I was a little girl. Like when I was 3 years old, I'd get a small bruise and it would just stay and stay and stay and stay. But with Aubrey's Magic Healing Balm, this just happened about a week ago. Yeah, it was about a week ago. And so you can see it's very faded. But and then those are almost gone, completely almost gone right there. And I had some over here as well. So, oh my goodness. You must get Aubrey's Magic Healing Balm. Ask me how to get your healing balm, your magical herbs of healing balm for you today so that you can get those bruises and scars and cuts diminished very quickly. All right. Let's inhale. Love. Exhale. Gratitude. Oh my goodness. Wow. So So tonight I want to come to you with a different aspect, and I'm going to post this well, can I post? Oh, I'm not able to post pictures in this thread. Dang it. Oh, on the comments, you can't post pictures. Well, not while we're live, but maybe when I'm not live, I will post a picture of what I saw today. We're going to dive into the deeper realm of the 5D. I've been doing, like I said, I've been enrolled in these classes for quite some time, and they've been very well enlightening. They've been very deep, helps me to resonate deep within my soul, because we all should strive to learn more and more and more and more. So I'm going to pick up a class here and a class there every chance that I get, so that I can build my knowledge, so that I can empower my own self, and so that I can pass on knowledge to you all to help you get to your highest and best now, and to really raise those vibrations so that we are all just radiating with love. And but forewarning, some of the things that we all partake in or on these higher vibration climbs, especially what I'm going through now with our instructor, our teacher, oh my goodness, there are so many different modalities of it. And the more exercises that we are doing, wow, the deeper it goes and the more it opens you up. Then what it does is, it's not really, I guess you would call it a side effect, but you have the chance or the possibility of going, not really going backward, but falling prey to ego, because ego takes over, because your ego inside is trying to fight, 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 fight. Oh, I don't want to have all that goodness. I don't want to have all that. I want to do what I want to do. Damn it. I just want to do it. I just want to say what I want to say. And so your ego is like, nyeh, 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 nyeh. And then your vibrational waves are striving to contain the ego in. And then sometimes it gets to a point where you're like, where am I? Who am I? And then regurgitation happens. It happens to the best of us. And it's happened to me over the past few weeks, because like I said, I was bouncing back and forth to 5D and 4D, and I didn't realize it until we were all in the class and we were resonating with one another. And yeah, they were like, well, the more we climb, the more fierce the ego is going to become, or the other entities are going to become, to knock you down and to get you to lower your vibrations. Therefore, it's a constant battle until you get over this hurdle and you really seek within you to find what you love, which is your soul, to love you. And we're going to have a little bit more information on that in tomorrow's episode. Tonight, like I said, we're talking about 5D, 4D, and 3D, but I want to shift gears to, well, it's not really shifting gears because it all comes around to the same. And I wish I could post that picture right now, but I'll post it after the video is over. Jeanette, how are you? I gave you big kudos and shout outs for your amazing chakra necklace and my bracelet. Beautiful, beautiful. So everybody say hello to Jeanette Bass. She is who I was speaking about in regard to this beautiful jewelry. She makes all kinds of other jewelry, healing jewelry, chakra jewelry, balancing jewelry. She has a great entourage, a beautiful serenity and healing. Oh, and she has crystals also, so they're very awesome. My crystals are still charging up outside. I have to go get them in Eureka. I will head that way. Anyway, so wow, I'm going to compose myself so I don't break out in tears. Kathy, so good to see you, Kathy. So while I was on my meditation this evening, I got a little late start. Oh, you watched the beginning? Yes, watch the beginning later. Yes, definitely, Jeanette. It wasn't too far. It's like just about 2 minutes before you came on is when I was giving you huge shout outs. So I'm always doing meditation outside because I love it until it's like, really, really rainy or really, really, really super duper cold. What do you think about the short sleeve weather? Oh my goodness, over here in the Ozarks, how awesome is this? It was like 71 yesterday, 70 day before yesterday, and 70 on Friday. And today it was like, well, it was 59. It started out this morning, then it was like 61, 65 today. Oh my goodness, if I'm wearing short sleeves, then it must be pretty warm, because I get really, really, really cold. Okay, so anyway, cool, awesome. No, not cool, warm, warm, awesome, yay. Okay, so there's been a lot of, as you all have probably noticed, there's been a lot of changes going on, especially the new moon was last night, although some of us here, I know, right, Kathy? A lot of us here in the Ozarks, well, I'm over here in Branson at the moment. I could not get to see the moon, but I got to experience the energy. I was outside, I was at the lake, and I got to experience the energy of the full new moon. And it was, I could feel it vibrating within me. There was a lot of changes, a lot of shifting going on. So some of you are feeling a little bit of a roller coaster ride lately. It's because of all of the energy changes that are happening. Then, of course, we had the big full blood wolf moon just about 3 weeks ago. And now we have the new moon, which was last night. And so it's still too cloudy tonight to see it over here in the Ozarks, but maybe some of you got to experience it. So a lot of shifts are happening, and it's just giving us this big roller coaster ride, and just, you know, going back and forth, negative, positive, negative, positive. And so that's what's going on. We have all of these stars aligning, the moon's doing their due diligence. So be patient, have peace within your soul. Which brings me to my meditation today that I keep trying to get to. So I have my favorite spot that I go to every day, and then sometimes I'll change up and I'll go to the creek. And so my favorite other creek that I go to, and I'm there every day. Well, not every day, whenever it's not, you know, weathery. Weathery, that's a good name, right? So today I was out there. Amy, yep, been feeling it for sure. Definitely changes are in the air. So as I was going to get my meditation spot, I love the water, as everybody does, and ours is crystal clear. So I love to see the rock formations in the flowing brooks and the flowing streams, and I love to just absorb all that nature has to offer. Beautiful vitamin N, right? So as I was sitting there by the trees, I took a look down. I was looking at all the rocks and the awesome formations that was flowing right along, and the rocks were just so, you know, so gently put there and so artistically created right there in the streams. And so I was looking. As I was looking, I noticed this one rock that I was like, that looks kind of like an elephant. And then I just started to look at it. Oh, these rocks have really different formations. I haven't seen these here before, although it's the same place, and they were rather big rocks. And I looked down a little bit further, a little bit closer to the elephant-shaped rock, because at first glance, it was getting dusk. It wasn't too bright outside, but there was enough daylight left for me to see. And I got a photo of it, and I kept looking. I was like, it's almost as if this rock is talking to me. I wonder why. And as I got closer and took a closer look, I thought, well, what is it doing? What is this rock doing? What is it transforming into? And as I looked, it was a beautiful soul. We're going to call her name Yedda. Yedda is from the Old English language, meaning beautiful voice. Okay, she was a little doggy. How do I know she was a she? Well, I don't for a fact, but in the picture you cannot see it. But on her neck, it was just a thin, pinkish, silvery collar, a very thin one. So it looked like a little girl to me. Now she blended so delicately in with these rocks. And she was just being. I'm sorry, I'm getting like really teared up because I don't know why. It's like the moon shift. It's different things that's going on in my life. But I've never felt this feeling. And as I looked at this beautiful soul, this serenity soul, and I watched the water flow over her, I just felt, hey Karen, how are you? I felt this whole earth touch my soul. I'm sure you've all had those same feelings, and I don't cry. You all know I don't cry. Gosh, and I know I'm crying. It was just so touching as I sat there, and she was so gentle. And I looked, and it just made me ponder. Sorry. I'm not sorry. It happens. It's life. And it just made me ponder on this delicate soul, as if I knew her, but I do. I know her. You know her, because I named her Yedda, beautiful voice, because she is our voice. She is my voice. She is your voice, because it brought me back to a lot of sayings that my grandfather and my dad told me. No matter what, especially at funerals, they were real funny about death. We just take death as, okay, it's part of life. It's the circle of life. And they said, the living must go on. My grandmother would call me Saphead, and my grandfather would call me Lulu. Lulu, I don't know why that name never stuck with me, but Gypsy was, another name. And my grandpa told me I had a gypsy soul when I was very young. Anyway, they just knew the circle of life and the meaning of it. And so hello, Lucy, so good to see you. And as I pondered on this beautiful soul, it took my breath away, and I had to do a different type. I did a lot of meditation, a lot of pondering. After that, of course, I had a little less time tonight because I got a late start. Of course, I could have stayed out there, but it was out in the middle and it's getting dark. Anyway, this beautiful soul Yedda, she just blended so amazing with the rock formations. You could tell she had been there for a while, although she must have been somewhere upstream, because I had not seen her before, and I'm there almost every day when the weather's clear. I'm there every day. And she it's moving it is moving how other cultures celebrate life. Yes, it is very moving. And my family, I mean, people again think I'm just really cold-hearted when it comes to death and don't go to their graves or anything like that, because they're like, don't visit my grave, visit me in your heart, visit me in the air. I am here with you. I'm not in the grave. That's not where I came from. Maybe my body is there as dust, but my heart and spirit is right here. So no, we're not one. We're not a family that ever went to visit a grave or put things on the tombstone. We just don't. My dad's a tree. I have my dad, and his ashes are going to be in the pot in a tree. And so that's what I want to be. So anyway, back to Yedda and her beautiful voice. She is a voice for us all, because I don't know why she's got me so emotional. It's just like, and I was telling somebody earlier today, I don't know why she came over me, but she spoke to my heart and soul, because everything that happens in life is a way of choices. It's either a choice that you made or a choice that someone else made. And sweet little Yedda probably wasn't a choice that she made to get in that creek, lake. The lake turns into the creek. Wasn't her choice, I'm sure. It was a choice of someone or something else. But yet, she brings a beautiful voice to say, you know what? This is part of life. And I'm talking to the people that are living. I'm not talking about passing or death. I'm talking about sometimes we die to ourselves. And we should, and that's great. Or we die to the old ways that we've been in. And that means that we are growing and other things are happening. And sometimes whenever life storms come around, it's really hard to see how to get out of that tsunami. And I'm sure little Yedda was, I don't know her story. We can only imagine what her story is. Who knows? It doesn't matter. But what does matter is that she was there speaking to me, saying, you know what? Everything has its place. And I am going to be the food for the creatures of the streams here now. I'm going to flourish, and my body is going to feed others, but my voice is going to be loud. And I want everyone to know that no matter what happens, whatever happens in our life, just take that flowing brook that was going over Yedda. Water has no judgment. It has no remorse. It has no bias. It has no favoritism. Water just is. And it is going to keep pressing through and carve out that path to get where it's going to go, wherever that may be. So water just keeps flowing, pressing on, or cycloning on, whatever you want to. How do I know the dog's name is Yedda? Well, go back to the beginning, Lucy. I named the dog Yedda because it's from an old English language, meaning beautiful voice. And so I named her Yedda because this is her voice. Her voice is to me, her voice is to you, her voice is all of us, that things will happen because of choices that either ourselves have made or others have made. And certain things happen, and it's all about energy as well. And that's what we're getting into with these different episodes about the 5 dimension, the 4th dimension, and the 3 dimension. So those of you that are not up to par with what 4th dimension, 3rd dimension, and 5th dimension is, please go view the videos, click the video tab, and you'll see the different videos where I speak about the dimensional levels and how to raise your vibration. Myself, I've been bouncing back and forth from 5th to 4th, and it's all because of the exercises that we've been doing. And honestly, a few days ago, I fell all the way flat on my face to the 3rd dimension that we're in right now because my ego self freaking got the best of me. And I was just like, shit. That's all I can say to myself. Shit. I just fell flat on my face. But it's okay, because when we're aware of that, we can get up and we can swim up the stream. We can get out. Sometimes some of us, like little Yedda, of course, certain things are stronger than certain beings, but I'm just using her as an example because, not that she allowed it to go, but she just let it be because there was nothing there to protect her. So she's our voice to say, our beautiful voice to say, we all have our place. And it's what makes life go around. Life or something like. And there are some people who have tried to tell me, they have presented the fact that, well, Gypsy, everybody is here. They're just trying to get by. They're just doing their part. They're just doing this, and they're just all just looking, and they're just all just trying to get by in their life. I thought about that for a moment. And then I thought about that again today as I was in meditation. And you all can agree or disagree. I happen to, if you never have some time, have a picnic lunch in a cemetery. It's wonderful. Right. So I will have to disagree with the statement of everybody's just doing what they can to get by. Everybody's here and they all have good reasons and good intentions. Well, we know what pathways to certain places are paved with. And I have to disagree because, there are some people on this planet. We're not here to judge. There is no judgment. So please refrain from taking this the wrong way. And I know there's not anybody in our group that gets offended. But there are people or beings on this planet, I want to refer to them as beings, that are not here for our highest and best now, that are not here to do goodwill for man, that are not here to even raise their own vibrations to a higher, loving, gentle, serenity nature, because either A, they haven't grown, B, they refuse to learn and go and seek and find and have peace that passes all understanding, or C, they're entities that are just out to destroy our well-being. And I won't go into that because we want to talk about good happiness here. So before I keep going, does anybody have any comments or any questions? Am I confusing anyone? Did I get off subject? I really wanted to talk about what I felt tonight. In fact, I think I'm going to write a small article about Yedda. because she's so beautiful and she touched my soul so profoundly. And just everything that's been going on in my life, it's like, things are going to be okay because I have a choice to turn them around. And like we're talking in our episodes, remember whenever I told you that we have the opportunity and we have the choice and we actually have the power to reverse what we think may have happened in the past? Remember, in this world, man created the hands on the time clock and created this thing we call time. But in all actuality and reality, time has no beginning and time has no ending. Therefore, time never was and never will be. It just is. There is no past, there is no future, there just is. And every single day. That's why when we wake up every single day, we have a clean slate to rewrite our book and our chapter the way we desire it to be. We have a chance to redo what we think may have happened previously, as long as it's for our greater good, our highest and best now, and for the betterment of ourself, humanity, and the planet, or even in our own personal lives. We have the power and the ability to change what we think was, as long as we strive and seek to be that beautiful voice and resonate with that beautiful voice of Yedda, because her voice is crying out to say, love does prevail, absolutely. But what will be the way we choose to be. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions or anything? Any comments? Anything resonating with you? Jeanette, are you still here? Karen? Anybody? I see you on here. So I don't have a lot more to say tonight other than the power of the mind is very powerful. The power of the mind is very powerful. How do you like that? Samantha, are you still here? Do you have any questions? I saw you on there. I would love to hear from you all, your thoughts on this and thoughts on Yedda and her beautiful, beautiful soul. Who's angry? Somebody on here angry? Giving me anger? Who's giving me anger signs here? Anyway, so like I said, what will be doesn't necessarily have to be. It's the choices. And of course, there are some things that will be our destiny because others have taken it upon themselves to do things. Sometimes we get caught in the line of fire, such as my dad. And there's certain things that present themselves or itself in a way to where, this is just how it's going to be. And that will be what it is going to be, such as what was going to be with my beautiful, happy soul of a dad. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Jeanette. So there are some things that is just how it's going to be because that was the destiny. Because it was just meant, just like Yedda. It was meant for her to be there today to show me that there's a voice. And there are things in this world that are worth fighting for. There are things in this world that is best to just let be. And she spoke very profoundly and very loudly to my heart and soul tonight. Thank you, Samantha. Love it. Love you all. You all are so amazing. Forgive me. And I'm so touched by all of you all. Yeah, it had to have been very profound for me to sit here and boo-hoo cry. It just made things get put in a completely new perspective. And yeah, it was just very beautiful. And so I had a great pondering meditation after seeing her. Thank you, Lucy. Wisdom is knowing the difference. That's right, knowing the difference. What will be is our destiny in some situations, but what will be, sometimes we can change what will be. For instance, if you're not in front of harm's way, or if you're not, at the hands of fate, then absolutely we have the choice and the chance and the opportunity to change that. Oh, thank you, Karen. I love you. You all are so amazing. I love this group. And, just sometimes whenever I think, okay, I am migrating over to YouTube, but I'm going to keep the group open just for us, our discussions, because I love you all so much. And had a beautiful testimony. Well, not really. No, it wasn't a testimony. It was a, I'll be putting him in my, whatever you call it, kudos. Anyway, just whenever you think that, is anybody really listening? Anybody really care? Is this really helping anyone? Then I get this beautiful, beautiful message, a very long, heartfelt, profound message. James Williams, I love you. I love you all. Sent me the most heartfelt and touching message that anyone could ever ask for. Didn't expect it, didn't ask for it, and it just made me feel really, really touched. And it's just the smallest things that make me tick. I will not, no matter where I am, no matter where I go, no matter who I get introduced to, and especially with our big, huge things coming up for the Pure Integrity Seal and getting to meet with the different governments, I love each and every one of you. You are the ones who are just so profound and so amazing. And all of you have beautiful voices, just like Yedda. She is our beautiful voice. And yeah, that's just how I want to have it. And whenever we can see the difference, just like Lucy said, knowing the difference between your fate and destiny, and you have a choice to change, that is true wisdom. And when we put things into a 5-dimensional perspective, sometimes people will see certain choices that people make, and they don't know what life situations have put in front of them in order for this person to make a choice. And so who are we to have any judgment? And I know you all are not judgmental at all. I'm not speaking to you, believe me. It's all a reflection of you. Thank you, Karen, for pointing that out, because that's actually what we're discussing in our classes. We had our class today, and yes, it's all a reflection of you and what we put in our minds or what we get out of our minds. Remember the filing cabinet and everything in our subconscious? It's all a reflection of us. Everything that we are protruding or we are telling someone else is really what we see ourselves as. And how to love yourself really deeply. We had a really big awakening today. Well, it's been over the past few weeks of, loving yourself. And some of us, especially those of us that are in the higher vibrational levels, we think it's just so easy. And we just, oh yeah, of course I love myself. Yes, or I wouldn't be up here. I wouldn't be doing this. Well, and we're not, too prideful, and we're not too arrogant. I get it. We're not. You're not. But some things have brought me down to a couple of realizations that, oh my God, maybe that's what I don't love about myself. So we actually had to go through and tell each other what you are not loving about yourself. And it wasn't like, we were not picking on anybody, but it was just things that we resonate with and then we pick up, because we actually get to speak with each other on the phone, and we get to leave voicemails with each other, and we get to do video conferencing. So it's really totally awesome. So we got to know each other very well over the past 6 weeks. And so that was another thing about Yedda's voice. It's like, are we really, really, really loving ourselves so that we can love the entire world? Unconditional love, universal love, and just unimaginable kind of love. Are we really doing that? If we're not, maybe it's because we don't love ourselves. And again, it goes back to the airplane. Whenever the airplane is going down, what are we supposed to take care of first? Ourselves, so that we can take care of others. So loving yourself is not a bad thing, and it's not all about me or all about you. It's loving you so that you can love everyone and so that we can all climb on the higher vibrations. We know that things are going on in this world, but if we can create our realities with all of you in it, and we can all teach each other to grow and to step up on those higher vibrations and just really spread our wings. You know, there was somebody else that sent me a message, and it was so beautiful. And, you know, I thought, huh, let me get on here. And I thought, wow, you know, and I've heard this, but I haven't really, you know, I thought, you know, okay, I love myself, okay, whatever. But he said, let me find it, fly. If you want to soar, then you must learn how to fly. And that was, do you all know what that means? If you want to soar in life, you must learn to fly. F.L.Y. First, love yourself. You know, everybody says that. I guess just because today of my meditation, it had a whole new meaning. Karen, love seeing all the truth unfold for you. Yes. There you go. Yep. And that's what it is. You know, I did find out a few things about myself. Maybe I didn't love a few things about myself. And that's okay, because now I know. Now I totally know. And so whenever we really do that, I guess that's when I was bouncing back and forth from fifth to fourth and then fell flat on my face in the third dimension and ego took over. That was really ugly. I didn't want to be that person. It's like, wow, that was not what I had in mind, was not how I wanted to write that book. So anyway, that's about me for now. That's what I learned today. Well, I've learned it over the past couple of weeks. Thank you, F.L.Y. I will spread that around. Please do. If you want to soar, you must first F.L.Y. You must first fly. First, love yourself. Okay, well, you all are, I just love you all so much. Hugs to you, Karen. I love you. You all are amazing. And remember, whenever people do things, and you know, certain things may change in my life too. Who knows what to now row is going to bring. Remember, today is to now. Yesterday is yesternow. Tomorrow is to now row, because that's my new words. That is how it is. But who knows what to now row is going to bring? We've never seen tomorrow, but who knows how I'm going to rewrite my book? Who knows who's going to be there? Who knows about the Art of Health Restoration, our retreats in Fiji? And I know you all are just anxious to get over there. So please, we have our Fijian retreat set up for April, July, and November. So I would love for you all to join us if you can, when you can, how you can. And some of you, if you need any assistance, please ask me. I have different things going on that can help aid you in getting yourself over to Fiji Wonderland. So this is me for tonight. I love each and every one of you. You all have made my world go around. And I love you from the bottom of my soul and my heart and my mind. You all are amazing. You are awesome. You are all beautiful. And remember Yedda's beautiful voice. That is her name. All right. Until we meet again, from me to you, big, huge cyber hugs. I love you all. More they.